My name is Isabel.
Luke Green.
I'm Alva. Santiago Blur.
My name is Nicola.
Luke Alexander Wilkins.
I'm Dima Markova.
Victoria Konstantinova Yaprakova.
Sam Fifield.
The way I look is not my natural look, obviously.
Mwape Ndilila.
I'm Patsy Collins.
Hi, I'm Sam. I am 19 and 20 in a week.
I'm 22 years old.
20.
I'm 27.
20.
22.
I'm 21 years old.
25.
20 this year.
22? Yeah.
I am 32 years of age and I am the 5th born son in my family.
I have like 3 brothers, so I'm the oldest brother. And I'm the gay as well, so.
Yep, the youngest of 5 boys. Quite scary, my oldest brother's 50.
I'm Daddy's little girl.
I'm the oldest child.
I am an only child.
I have 2 older sisters.
I was born in Roehampton, I believe it was St Mary's Hospital.
Bulgaria, Gabrovo, which is a really small town.
From Sofia, which is like the best city in Europe.
Portugal. Lisbon.
Lusaka, Zambia.
Madrid. Spain.
Lovely old Croydon, southeast London.
Born in Epsom. Here in Epsom. Ah!
Yeah.
I speak Russian,
I pretend like I can speak Greek.
Bulgarian,
English.
English.
English, as you can probably tell.
Portuguese.
And I speak Thai.
French as well.
And then I'm really good at pretending that I can speak French.
Spanish.
Speak English.
I don't know a word in French,
Un petit peu.
but I'm really good at pretending. I can show you. Se trouve je ne sais
I speak Bulgarian.
I spoke fluent French when I was 18.
2 Zambian languages.
je trouve sur le milieu
Called Bemba and Nyanja.
And a tiny bit of German.
du moment de l'épidémie qui s'étend, je trouve sur le
Japanese.
Conversational German as well.
I'm learning Bulgarian.
je me fais le ce travaillage.
A small bit of Arabic.
I only speak English, but I want to change that badly.
La petite tâche, la triste, le triste.
This is the first time I've done this. I'm going to answer some questions which will be interesting or maybe not.
What annoys me the most in others?
Ooh, that's tricky. Do you know what? I think this is the inability to see things from someone else's point of view.
People who just like constantly think they're the biggest shit in the world. It's like, just need to chill out.
One of my favourite philosophers said that everything is relative. In some respects, it's about people's kind of perception on life. The viewpoint is relative to where you are, so...
Horrible people.
People talking over people.
People that think they know more than you.
I think when people are greedy and when they just forget what the whole purpose is, when they forget to connect.
It drives me crazy when people don't really consider that there are others as well.
If they're not real, self-centered people. Oh, sorry, when people are not real, they're kind of playing this whole act. That kind of annoys me.
In a certain way, it's good to be selfish to a certain extent, so that you can actually take care of yourself, but at the same time, you should care about what's going on around you.
Slow walkers. Slow walkers. Fucking hate you.
Phoniness. Phoniness.
Egocentrism.
Purposely creating awkward moments.
And yeah, people that don't inspire me genuinely annoy me. And I don't hide that. I'm pretty straightforward. When someone annoys me, they know.
What in your life is your greatest source of pleasure?
That's very hard to say because I am a very disciplined person with myself. Like, I kind of don't really allow myself that much pleasure, to be honest.
I guess it's really being capable of, like, having all my senses.
Breakfast is my greatest source of pleasure.
Accomplishing things that I set out to accomplish.
Having a good time with people definitely is the best thing in the world.
I love waking up and eating breakfast.
It used to be playing rugby.
Or the company of friends.
And playing music with them too. That's like a great mix.
There's so many awesome things in this world. It's such a joy to be alive and experience them all.
It's riding motorbikes very fast on a track.
Getting an orgasm. I don't understand what could be more pleasurable than that?
Kind of shaping myself as a person.
Good sex.
And yeah, when it's a good one, it's a good one.
That and achieving things.
I end up in these really crazy, weird situations, and then I'm kind of all excited about it.
That is like the meaning of pleasure. Getting the best orgasm in the world. What is Dogma? Oh fuck, man.
It's a Kevin Smith film, I really liked it.
I think this is Dogma is a very kind of strict set of rules.
Film movement?
I always associate Dogma with, you know, that cinematographic movement.
I have got no clue.
But apart from that, yeah, it's just rules.
Oh god, I'm not sure about that question actually, to be fair.
Hardcore set in stone rules.
It's a bike designed by Pinarello, an Italian company.
I don't think I know what dogma is.
I believe it's something to do with God.
I don't really know what it is. I can't like give an example or really understand it.
What is sacred is like... It's what something that you hold dear to your heart, that's sacred to you.
How do you define that?
I mean, if you're a religious type of person, it's something that really connects you to whatever religion you're worshipping.
If you're a Muslim, for instance, the Quran is sacred. It's a sacred book.
Lamb!
Rosary to a Catholic.
Something that you hold very dear.
Something that you don't really want to change?
Sundays.
Nothing to me is sacred.
A Buddha statue to a Buddhist.
Definitely not a relationship. Definitely not a religion or one person or an object.
The one thing that means the most.
Something very personal.
An elephant to a Hindu.
Believing in something.
That's probably not sacred. Maybe I'll just change it there.
I suppose what's sacred to me is my family and friends and integrity. And that's about it, really.
What is profane?
Profane is in profanity.
Oh my god, I am profane.
I'm not sure I know the meaning, the definition of that.
I'm not sure either. I think it's...
Profane is a matter of opinion, I think.
Raping old women on the streets of Epsom midday.
Profane. I can't think at the moment. I don't know what profane would be. Me and my friends have a pretty sick, twisted sense of humour.
Something bad?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm not going to answer that question, actually.
Skip that.
I'm going to leave that one.
Who is the most important person in your life?
Well, that's a difficult one.
Probably my sister. Or someone close to my family.
Probably my dad. He died kind of 6 years ago of cancer, and he was a pretty spectacular person.
My mummy. Because she's a small, crazy Thai lady. And she makes awesome food.
I mean, the most important person in my life now is my mum. As much as she winds me up, she's always there for me. And
Obviously, okay, I have to think of my family.
My family is very important for me because they've shaped me a lot.
my dad was spectacular. I wish more people who I know now could have got to meet him.
At the moment, my boyfriend is pretty important in my life.
Right, the people around me, really.
My dad. So I got a lot more pressure from him than from my mom, but at the same time, I think he's more important because he gave me everything I've got.
I have a number of people, maybe 5, that I value more than anything in the world.
Yeah, you got like all my family, my close friends.
My conscience, because it's kind of like another being altogether, and I make serious battle in my mind with this other person, and yeah, I spend the most time with him, and I'm gonna be with him the rest of my life, so that would be him.
It's a very hard question.
What makes you happy?
That's very similar to the greatest source of pleasure question.
A lot of things make me happy.
Freedom. And the understanding of that freedom. Talking about me. Being able to give without having to receive. Riding motorbikes, playing sport, watching my friends do well, watching my family do well.
Maybe just seeing something that makes you happy, like somebody smiling.
Music makes me very happy. I can't believe I haven't mentioned music actually. Yeah, music's a massive part of my life.
You know, automatic like splurge of happiness.
I'm gonna take an IQ test, like the Mensa IQ test. So if I have a high score on it, I'll be really happy about that.
People that just don't use anything else but carry their babies on their bodies, that's so cool, man.
My bed makes me happy. I like sleeping a lot.
Life in general, I think.
Making myself a cocoon with my sheets.
It's being around friends, I guess.
I've been kind of going through this kind of identity crisis actually. Suddenly I feel that I don't know what I like, what I enjoy, and what I hate. I guess little things in life, I mean like sun,
Good food,
eating.
good company,
Haribo makes me happy.
good women,
Success.
good beer,
Chocolate.
good grass.
Family,
I love people like playing music on the street.
watching a really good movie, which kind of you really identify with.
Freedom to do what I want.
Be able to contribute and feel needed.
When somebody's just really selfless.
And seeing the happiness that comes from that is something which is very important to me.
What happens after death? I don't think much happens really.
Everyone's so hung up on what happens after death, heaven, hell and stuff like that.
I believe nothing happens after death.
I don't know, I've never been dead.
So
I don't believe human beings have souls,
You disintegrate.
Just die and rot.
and that's the end of life, any kind of life, whether it's spiritual, mortal, or whatever.
It's the end of it.
I hope something better, but I'm not a particularly spiritual person.
you know, you don't die and then walk into the clouds and there's a door and you have to talk to someone and get let through, and then you hang out with all the cool people that have died wearing a white robe or some shit like that. That's bullshit. Oh, I hate people that actually like really believe that.
I was raised a Catholic.
I think reincarnation's the best.
I don't believe that you go to heaven and hell and things like that.
But when you die, you must move on. I think death is just like one part of this huge thing.
I grew up in a very religious family.
And the scientist in me wants to kind of say that we're organic beings. But when we die, that's it.
Recently I haven't been feeling that sense of there is a God, there is somewhere you will go.
I was baptized and I'm supposed to be an Orthodox Christian, but I don't really believe in God and stuff like that.
There's no way, no possible way that this earth, us, you know, people with souls and, you know, such intelligence, I just can't believe that this is it.
You should live your life so you don't want to have anything to do in the afterlife, you know?
We're not like doing a great job, most of us, at living our lives as great as we should be. Then if dying is the end of it, oh, that would suck.
You've already lost your life, and then you can spend the rest of eternity just doing whatever the fuck you want.
To be honest, when you die, I'm not really sure. I'll tell you when we get there. I'm sure there won't be a video camera though. Heaven would be good if it was just loads of like fast cars, bikes, naked chicks. Yeah, I could think of that.
Yeah, at the moment I think we just kind of disappear really.
What is greed? Having too much when you don't need it.
Greed, sorry, I've got this in my head, I've just got to think of a way of saying it.
Wanting more when you already have enough.
Greed is wanting more than you need, and it's not actually making anything better.
That's an interesting aspect that we all have as human beings, to some degree.
There are greedy people who have so much more than others, but they're still greedy, and then there's so many other people who have nothing but they're not greedy.
Oh fuck, that's a hard question.
It's not so much about having or not having, it's about how you feel about your life.
We live in a real greed society. Capitalism is, at the end of the day, greed. Everything people do is based around trying to attain money, power. We may not be greedy about money, but we may be greedy about something totally different.
Less and less we're becoming these people that kind of give. We're kind of becoming more about us. And
You know, I'm a bit of a hippie, so I do kind of think to say that people shouldn't worry about money and material things.
Like, some people think that having more will make them happy.
In society, you look at all the great social political structures or ideas that should work, communism, socialism, and they don't, because of the inherent greed of man. So that's a terrible thing. And
Greedy people can't stop.
If you have everything you want more, that's fucking greedy.
What is success?
Success is not when you get rich. Not to me anyways.
You know, what society sees as success, and I don't think success is money, cars, anything else. Success is achieving your goals.
You feel that you've done everything you could have done.
General overall happiness in every aspect of your life.
Being the person you know you can be, or that you want, you know, that you aspire to be.
Giving something out of you.
It's kind of constantly in my head.
When you feel happy for what you've done and you feel fulfilled.
The bad things that are bad, they're not that bad. That's what success is for me.
Success to me is when you set yourself some goals and you achieve them.
You did it. You were successful.
And I don't think this actually exists, because I don't think I personally will ever feel satisfied.
Achieving whatever goal was set.
If you're happy with the way you're living and you're comfortable, and
I feel like always there will be something that I want to do, or something that I am not quite happy with.
It's sort of your own success. And it's the sweetest success ever.
It's a really nice feeling. Being really, really happy, or lack of bowels.
I haven't really experienced it yet.
What is failure?
Failure is exactly the opposite.
Failure is when you give up.
Not succeeding.
I think the worst failure is when you fail somebody.
You know, you're letting someone else down on a sports field or something like that. I don't think failure has that ultimate tagline of like, you know, if you fail, that's it.
Nothing is failure.
Failure is a big part of life. You've got to learn to live with it, but you've also got to use it to make you realise why you failed. Failure is also just part of learning, so that we can move forward and work out why it happened, so that it won't happen again.
I'm definitely scared of failure, of not living up to my dad's expectations.
If you set yourself some goals and you clearly don't give a shit about them in the year, that's a fail.
It didn't go as it was meant to go.
Like, not only my dad, but loads of people expectations.
When nobody really cares about you, I think that's failure.
You know, I hated tests, exams, because I was always so scared of failing and
Fall off somewhere and have a face plant, like, on the floor.
What are the qualities of a life fully lived?
Smiling.
Oh, that's so complicated. I don't know.
Whatever the fuck you want them to be.
I can't really say, to be honest, because I'm 21.
happiness.
Is making sure that everything you want to do, you guarantee.
You've accomplished things that you are proud of.
Achieving most of the things that you want. It's okay to not achieve everything.
Educating myself as much as I can.
I personally feel fulfilled when I do something generous.
If you have felt love,
Being, you know, truthful to yourself and everyone around you.
You got to be happy as well. Happy in your own skin.
if you've been hurt, if you have cried many times, if you felt scared,
Traveling.
if you have had really good experiences.
Being a good friend, being a good father.
Having a family to be able to pass on these good messages to your children.
Having a family of your own is one of the biggest things you should have.
When you have a nice family,
Doing lots of nice things for nice people and making you feel better about yourself.
Share the love.
Just knowing what's around you, really.
When you remember someone with everything good about him.
life full of emotions and full of experiences.
Love as many people as you can and be loved back, I suppose.
Generosity, courage.
Having no regrets.
When the things that you regret are less than the things that you don't.
That's a fully lived life, really, if you are happy with what you've done and don't have any major regrets. Because you always have regrets, but hopefully not major ones.
I guess just being able to die and know that you've done everything you need to.
Life isn't about sitting back and being scared of everything. Life is about going through full pelt, have a great time, and wind up old and tired going, wow, that was awesome. Yes.
I think the best quality of a life fully lived is when you've managed to help people unite.
I think that's it. I'm just gonna stop talking. And yeah.
Yes, I'm satisfied.
And that's it.
Yeah, so that's it. Thank you.
So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
So, you have a good time now? I mean, everything's relative. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Cool. So.
And that's it.